it's Rebecca and today it's another book review day, and this is my 7th, maybe, book that I've been reading for the Wordy Birds reading challenge. I will leave lots of links down below so you can have a look at what the challenge is all about, but basically me and my friend Jane, we are the Wordy Birds. We have a radio show, again all the links are down there, and we decided to put together a challenge where you have to read one book a month. And when you've read the book, you just let us know. We read out your review on the radio show, and it's quite cool. I'm enjoying doing it. And we've chosen different categories for each month, and the category this time is to read a book written before you were born. So I have been reading Mary Poppins Comes Back by P.L.Travers. So I will read you the blurb and then talk to you about the book. On sailed the curious figure, its feet neatly clearing the tops of the trees. They could see the face now, and the well-known features. Coal-black hair, bright blue eyes, a nose turned upwards like the nose of a Dutch doll. The figure drifted down between the lime trees and alighted primly down upon the grass. "Mary Poppins, Mary Poppins!" they cried, and flung their arms around her. Mary Poppins returns to Cherry Tree Lane, and adventures are sure to follow, the second book in the classic series. So I read the first Mary Poppins book ages ago after I'd seen that film with Tom Hanks. Saving Mr. Banks, is that what it's called? I can't remember. Anywho, I saw that film ages ago and I read the book ages ago, the first Mary Poppins book, and I didn't realise there was a series, which is quite exciting. It's always exciting to find new books. So I bought the series. I kind of liked the first book and I wanted to see where it went. So at the end of the first book, Mary Poppins has gone off and she thinks that the family can take care of themselves. The family consists of Mr. and Mrs. Banks and their 2 children, Jane and Michael. And at the end of the last book, Mr. and Mrs. Banks had a set of twins called John and Barbara. And then in this book, baby Annabelle comes along. So there's 5 children in all. And Mary Poppins is this very magical nanny that comes along to take care of the children. Now, I don't fully understand the idea of having a nanny when the mother still lives at home. This is what I don't get. I know this was written... Oh, just so you know that it was written before I was born. I won't tell you when I was born, but this was written in 1935, and I certainly wasn't born in 1935. So I don't fully understand the point of having children, you still being at home as a mother, and then expecting somebody else to come in and take care of them. But I guess that was what happened in that period. I don't know, very strange. So Mrs. Banks is at home, and she has maids and cooks and people to take care of the garden and all this kind of stuff, and they need a nanny, and Mary Poppins is the one that does it. And this book starts off with Jane and Michael in the park, and they're flying the kite, and the kite goes up behind a cloud and they can't pull it down, and when they do, they find Mary Poppins attached to the end of it. And Mary Poppins is not the Mary Poppins that you see in the film. The real Mary Poppins is a nasty, nasty, horrible, manipulative, mean lady. And I don't understand why. There's no reason for her to be like that. So when she's looking after the children, she makes all these magical things happen. She can make people jump into strange and unusual worlds. But then afterwards she insists that it doesn't happen. And she's quite mean to the children. She tells them off for being liars and how dare they be so disrespectful to adults and make up stories and imply that Mary Poppins isn't a prim and proper lady. And I just find that really, really horrible. So in this story, or in this book rather, the children end up going to really strange places. They go up and meet the moon and the sun and the stars, and they end up inside a piece of pottery that has an interesting image on it, and Jane ends up being a part of that. It's very surreal and very peculiar. And they have an upside down tea party at one of Mary Poppins's family members' house, and there's just all these strange, peculiar things that happen, and the children obviously get very excited because they're being shown a whole new world. And then once the magical thing has finished and they're still excited about it, Mary Poppins is really, really mean to them and just tells them to shut up, stop being so stupid, have your supper and go to bed. And I don't know whether or not that was how nannies were back then, if nannies had to be mean and nasty and cruel. But the thing that I don't understand about this is that everybody else seems to think Mary Poppins is an absolutely lovely lady. So anybody they meet, so people selling ice creams, people selling tickets to merry-go-rounds in the park, just a lot of different people that they come across, all think Mary Poppins is fantastic, amazing, lovely. And then she turns really nasty with the children. So I don't get it. I am going to read the rest of the books in the series to see if I can find out why she is so nasty. But yeah, it's an enjoyable book. It takes you back into a time that that you've not really experienced, that you don't really know about. And so that's quite interesting. But as for Mary Poppins being a decent, well-respected, upstanding member of the community, that's pushing it a bit. She's nasty. She's a nasty lady. And the poor children are suffering because of her, because she's just absolutely horrible. You don't do that to children. You don't take them on magical adventures and then tell them off for being excited about that and call them liars and things like that. That's just not on, So yeah, an okay book. Kind of enjoyed it. We'll read the rest of them, but yeah, like I said, I don't like Mary Poppins, nasty lady. So if you'd like to hear any of my other book reviews, then please subscribe to my channel. I put videos out every time I've read a book or done something bookish. So if that's what you're interested in, please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.